Hello YouTube, it's Gen24 Jr. here, back with another episode of Minecraft, episode 9. That was an accident meant to. I can't press the right buttons today, can I? So real quick, just to start off this episode, I'm going to craft some concrete powder real quick. I remember where I put the dye. And yes, it's going to be black concrete powder. And then I already actually made the white concrete powder, but I also have it used for the black later on, so I just wanted to show that how to make it. It's just uh, whatever dye you want. So it's one of whatever dye you want to use, plus 4 sand and plus 4 gravel. And it's been a lot of off-camera work. I have worked on another 2 farms. I've also added to every farm a dropper with a water bucket in it for one reason and one reason only. So as fields get full and ready to harvest, I don't have to take the extra time that it takes to break all of it. Breaks it quick, just a bit faster, so I can save a couple seconds on recording time or just off-camera work. Because those seconds add up that I save. But yep. And when it comes to the off-camera work, pathways are almost done. It's just taking a long time because either I have to go to the nether to get bone block, or have to compost things, which hints all the extra farms. But I'm gonna need all that extra bone meal for bone blocks anyway, for just to make enough pathway. I know it's off-colored, but it should work. I know probably quartz is a little easier to work with than probably a better color to work with, but also you can see that the giant hole has been filled in, and I've worked quite a bit on the surrounding terrain, so that is now more pushed back and curved in. And then the sugarcane farm's also been a little bit expanded. And when it comes to the dried kelp production, I have found, and through looking up, most optimal to get as much kelp out of it is to literally just burn 3 dried kelp blocks for every 60 dried kelp. And what I don't end up using for dried kelp, I can either store in that chest just to be produced into more dried kelp, or to be using as compost. So now I'm already up to make one more block, but I'm already up to 2 stacks of dried kelp. I don't think there's any, yeah. And here's wherever excess, actually I kind of need to keep the wheat, but yeah. Anytime anything I have extra when it comes to compost, I'll just put in that chest. And when they get full, I'll run it through the 4 compost bins that I have. And then I think only other thing I have expanded over in the base side of things is also the the kelp farm. So we go down here. This ring's also been expanded. This has been expanded, which is the main farm, and then this is just extra, just in case that I need it. But mostly I harvest from this area. Anyway, let me cut back to the base, and we'll go from there. Okay. Now that I'm back at the house real quick, I want to show that, yes, I did go mining off camera like I said I would. I did get majority, mostly iron. I get iron, quite a bit of copper. I did get some diamonds, and a lot of other things. So, and quite a bit of these furnaces. I'm gonna have to re-smelt that. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. So, um, so on top of mining, I've also got, looking, I guess these are the ones I left in here for that. It's about time I started getting an enchantment table and started enchanting things. And I'm still deciding on where to place it because I'm still gathering up resources and stuff. Between normal deep slate, cobble deep slate, to turn into bricks and everything. So, for now, I'm not going to use the enchantment table. I will just have it ready to be placed in the house when I finally decide to build it. Improvements will take a bit in here in a moment to go look at the nether, but real quick, I've now improved not only the aesthetic of the cactus farm, but I've also added not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4, 5, 6 more cactus farms to increase the production of cactus, which it has significantly shot up in how fast it produces. Lava lakes back to being filled. This is to help grow if I need just dripstone if I decide to use dripstone for anything. And I didn't know, but dripstone does grow if you have a water block above a dripstone block with dripstone on it. So this was just all one. Now it is too big. And then the mine has the cobblestone bits are where I mine things. I just filled in the holes. But I'm not gonna go all the way down here. But here's where I've mostly been mining for the past couple days when I've been doing off-camera work. But it's been fun. It's just this is the last time I will shoot myself with so much off-camera work, because since there's so much off-camera work, I haven't been able to do anything when it comes to recording Minecraft. Not that I haven't been recording. Anytime I just took a break from doing off-camera work, I had done other recordings or editing or just getting stuff worked on. But here is some of what I've done in the nether. I have built a at least network of cobblestone pathway to move around. I don't think I will do much work in the nether for a bit until I want to try in the next episode of the next at least anywhere from next 1 to 3 episodes start actually working in my house. I think the only things I'm missing are probably need more copper. So I'm going to use copper, but I'm going to use oxidized copper before I do that. So I think this episode we're going to try and get all of the villagers rounded up and ready to move here. And I've also been encountering quite a bit more dangerous mobs, because I think last I showed we were on day 100 and something, 40 something. It's been a significant upgrade in days, so the difficulty's slowly been going up. I'm gonna take these dripstones out of here. Okay, so that's smelting. I'm trying to think. So I'm gonna need to build a housing for the villagers. I need to figure out a good way to get them over here, because I can solve my iron issues, especially when it comes to making a better storage system and harvesting system for the wheat and stuff. using iron, like hoppers and other things, but I just need more. So I think today we're gonna at least start getting as many of the villagers in a confined safe space that I can just shuttle with mine carts, or actually might just be mine carts. But let me double check how much track I get with one one craft again, because I can't remember. So am I forgetting how to make a minecart track? Oh, so it's about 6 iron per 1 stick, so about 7 materials for 16. Problem is, I know that's more than 16, so I'll have to probably try to use the boat method to ferry them closer to home. Um, might be the best method, might be just using boats. So I'll show where I'll be putting the villagers, and then I'll slowly make the trip to get all my villagers in one spot. And then go from there. Might not need all these boats, but just to be safe. And then later on, I'll start working on the pumpkin farm, because we've got since I don't want to take the time to look for the red sandstone when I eventually do it, I could just use granite for now. And then if I ever do find red sandstone, I can change it to the one I want to do. But okay. So real quick, before I do any real quick off-camera work, I'll show you where I'm going to put all these villagers. I'm going to put them in like a small little, try to do a little confined hut slash hole in the ground until, I just need to figure out where so I'm going to probably make a little land bridge and get them down to here, and then actually it might be up here, because then I can do a minecart track from wherever I have them. Yeah. So this will be where I put them, in this area around here. So let me get the first 4 villagers I'm going to try and get trapped up and ready to move to my village, or move to my house. Because I think there might be enough beds in this village for them to repopulate if I leave enough villagers, at least 2 villagers. Eventually I'll have to tame I need to get new pets, because I lost my parrot that one what was it, episode 3? I think it was episode 3, I lost my parrot. Well, there's a cartographer working somewhere. Has to be this house. Yes. There we go. Okay. I made a slight mistake. But anyway, I'll get these all moved. I'll get at least 4 of these villagers from this village moved over, and I'll be back. Okay, looks like I either forgot to hit record again, or stopped recording, or something. So, I accidentally did a lot more than I meant to off camera. I meant to do some of it. I meant to do a good bit of it on camera. My bad. But the village I was moving villagers from, that only had 1 villager, and that villager died while trying to move him over. So I had to go to a farther village, and I ended up moving 3 villagers over. But so right now we've got the bell, we've got a farmer to work on farming, we've got a librarian, which came with mending right away. So that's good. But for some reason you are very oh, because you're the leader and probably kept getting upset with me for breaking the thing. So as what are you asking for ludicrous pricings? And I can do a raid and at some point, but you had to tear out my blast furnaces because one of the villagers kept trying to one of the villagers kept, instead of going to the job I wanted to, they kept going to the one I didn't want them to. But on top of that, I also I don't know what's going on, but this will be the villager house. I'm gonna try and make a separate house as well over here on this side. Probably like 2 or 3 buildings, one right here, one right here, one right here. Probably just from this gate over to this corner, I'm going to build housing. Okay, so I also put a wall around the lava pit. Oh, I also had to tear down the cauldrons because they also were trying to become leather workers. So, okay, there's that. And then, how's these going? Still the same size. Okay, but so far so good. I'm gonna work on villager housing because honestly, we're gonna need it. So. So real quick, just building a front door frame of the house. So as to make it so villagers cannot get in and out. Oh, great. So I'm gonna make these just square cubes. Well, not cubes, but make these square shaped. So these were about 7 wide, so we're gonna do basically similar thing. Oh, hold on. Let's count it. So I want to be able to fit quite a bit of villagers in each house. So 1, 2. Oh wait, the wood's 5, so I just need to go. Looks like I'll have to probably chop down the oak tree farm here in a moment. Oh. There you go. Looks like they cannot leave this place. Should probably work on expanding the farm at least to maximum so they can keep up with food needs if need be. So real quick, let's work on the food. Which will have the carrots on me. Oops. Got a little excited there with the tilling the land, making it farmland. Yeesh, that left me myself with only 3 carrots. Or 2 carrots. Can't count apparently. But soon they'll be able to farm. But let me see how much oak I have left. And if need be, I'll chop down more. Well, I need oak planks for now. Do I have any oak doors? I do not have oak doors. So I'm gonna have to. So there we go. I want to keep that building blocked off until I'm done building it. I'll take this first line out. So let's chop up probably a stack of wood. Either this line or a stack. I might just do this line. Anything above it, which includes parts of other trees, I guess. Oh, this is gonna get quite a bit. Hopefully it's a stack. If not, I'm gonna... Actually, no, I'm gonna keep it to it. This line is all I'm getting. So if it's not a stack, it's good. If it's not if it's a stack or more, it's even better. That gives me more material to actually build up that little villager hut thingy. It's gonna be very simple and very basic looking, but it's for the villagers. It's nothing gonna be fancy. If I decide to spruce it up later, or not like turn it to spruce, but just make it better, spruce it up, improve the house. I'll do that later. I have to take out these. I need the saplings, please. I might have to actually break in between these logs that are growing in between the lines, because I cannot go without the saplings that come from this tree. I mean, I have some at my house. I just prefer. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna get these trees replanted real quick, because now that I broke majority of the wood logs, keeping this place from actually breaking the leaves. Like, I might just actually just break down the whole farm at the tree farm at this point. Because actually, I don't even know if I'm gonna have enough logs to build up the whole thing. Because I might build more, because I'm gonna be using villagers for different things, like iron farm. Might make multiples of them, so I can expedite the iron production because, yeah, it's passive, but passive can only get you so much and so long. So I will harvest the rest of this actually now that I think about it, and I will be back. Okay, so now after a bit of time of chopping down the oak farm and working a little bit on the house between then, I now have, and if I chop down these, right now the only thing keeping these villagers safe is an oak fence, which if this was a game with mobs that are modded, or with mobs that just destroy things like creepers, if I had blown up this fence, other mobs would be able to get in. Gotta mute my mic there real quick, but I'm gonna toss at least a couple stacks in this chest real quick. But um we'll at some point expand this little house of theirs. There we go. Now, doesn't seem like much really, because all we have is this. Actually add a little bit more flooring. No, I cannot. But I also gonna do a bit of this, so if we copy the make a things, we'll do, well, not like that, we'll do that, do that, go like that. And allow it to just go down one more. Just like that. This house is, one, got more room in it, and it's two, one, yeah, it's got more room in it, and it's at least finished, or at least somewhat done. It can at least fit, what, two beds here, put a space between the two beds, another two beds here, and then I can copy and paste that up here. I can just keep doing this as like a tower, but I do want to, probably off camera, probably will move this wall out and move these all down to there to the corner. Think about it. Leave the door where it's at, but actually make the house about this way big. So instead of having just a fence protecting this wall, it's just actually this house. I don't know, to me it just feels better that way. So I'll real quick cut that out, and then do this. Okay, so I think this is where I'll leave it off. I will work on this house. I think this is the only thing I will do off camera, is just finish this house up and at least let the villagers grow in size. Hopefully I can get at least another villager or so in here naturally. If not, I'll just take another villager. I feel like, I can't remember if it's based off chance or certain conditions increase chances or not, but But yeah. So this is Jin24 Jr. signing off for the day. I will see you in the next Minecraft episode after, and when I come back, this house will be done, and that's at least guaranteed. And if it happens, if not, there will be more villagers. If not, I will just do that in between either the next episode and the episode after that, because I want to at least give it a chance to do it on its own before I forcibly put another villager from another village. But as I said, I'm Jin24 Jr. I'm signing off. I hope you have a good rest of your day.